Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation 20 Core. We're up to turn 10.1 for Germany. It is January of 1941. So just a little bit of housekeeping from the Italian turn. So two things. First, here in M8, Pete does have a tactical bomber on a carrier. So I forgot to roll for the tactical bomber, and it did get a hit, so it killed one of these coastal subs. And then up here, when I moved my seaplane over these subs here in M6, it did submerge them, but I also forgot to do a roll on a 3 or less, and we PB'd it, and of course, I missed. So both subs survived. So that is it for housekeeping. On to purchases for Germany. They have 53 to spend. They're going to spend all of it. We're going to do 10 for a heavy air transport. 6 for 2 elite paratroopers, that's 16. 3 militia for 6 is 22. A militia upgrade for 2 is 24. We're going to send over to the Africa Corps a towed artillery piece, a self-propelled artillery piece, that's $2. And then we're going to upgrade the 2 remaining infantry in Africa to motorized for $2. So that's 4, that's 28. A fighter for 10 is 38. 3 infantry for 9 is 47, and then 2 more infantry for 6 is 53. For tech rolls, we're going to try for improved factories, 7 or higher, improved artillery, or advanced artillery, 7 or higher, both at stage 2, and then both heavy armor and jets at stage 1, both 8 or higher. So let's go with factories first. A 2 we miss. Artillery, 6 we miss. Armor, 10 we succeed. And jets, a 9 so we got the 2 hardest of the 4. Okay, so they both move to stage 2, heavy armor and jet fighters. Our tech's kind of cooled off a little bit. Okay, for battles, we have a whole bunch. So we're going to declare war on the Netherlands and Yugoslavia. So battle number 1 here in C-Zone A11, our torpedo boat destroyer and coastal defense ship are going to come out of port, along with these 2 subs here in A4 are going to come over 1-2, and we're going to attack. The Netherlands have a coastal defense ship and a torpedo boat destroyer. Then in the Netherlands itself, we're going to have 2 of the infantry from West Germany, the 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers, 1-2 to the Netherlands, the fighter from Berlin, 1-2, and the fighter from West Germany all go into the Netherlands. And they have 3 infantry and 1 militia there. Okay. Battle 3 is in eastern Yugoslavia. We're going to take the cavalry, the motorized infantry, and the fighter all from Romania over 1. And then the 2 cavalry from Slovakia, 1-2. Then into western Yugoslavia, we're going to take the 4 cavalry that are in northern Italy are going to come over 1. And 1 of the 2 self-propelled artillery from Rome, 1-2. We're also going to have our tactical bomber fly up from Tobruk, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got a movement of 1 left because we have long-range aircraft. Battle 5. Don't really care if I take back Sardinia so much as I want to get rid of that Marine. So we're going to come up from Tobruk again and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and drop off our 2 elite paratroopers from Tobruk. And then our 3 fighters in northern Italy are going to come down 1-2. Okay. Battle 6, we're going to have our medium bomber come up from Tobruk. 1-2, take a shot at those subs. And that should submerge them. Battle 7, over here off of South Africa, our 2 fleet subs are going to come over 1 to I-1. And convoy raid. And then over here in A43, our coastal sub's going to come down 1 to A46 and convoy raid. So those are going to be our 8 battles. So let's go ahead Battle 1, we have a coastal defense ship at a 4, 2 subs at 3s, and a torpedo boat destroyer at a 2. So let's go ahead with the coastal defense ship first. An 8 misses. We got 2 subs at 3, a 2 and a 6. There's 1 hit. And the torpedo boat destroyer at a 2. 1 does hit, so we get 2 hits. Okay, their torpedo boat destroyer in return at a 2. 7 misses. And the coastal defense ship at a 6. A 2 does hit. So we will lose our torpedo boat destroyer. So that takes those 2 ships off. Lose the torpedo boat destroyer. The coastal defense ship will go in port, and the 2 fleet subs will go into the sub base there in A11. Okay, Battle 2 is the Netherlands. We've got 2 fighters at 6, 2 infantry at 2. I got to look up the Panzer Grenadiers, and they've got 3 infantry and a militia. So let's go ahead. What do SS Panzer? I think they're 4s, right? That's a good question. I think they're just 4s. I mean, advanced mechs are 4s. So I'm pretty sure that's what they are. So we'll say 2 6s, 2 4s, and 2 2s for our attacking units. And they've got a militia and 3 infantry. Okay, so our 2 fighters at 6s. 1 hit. Our 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. No hits. And 2 infantry. They lose the militia. That's a defending at a 2. 3 infantry at 4. We each got 1 hit. Wow. Okay, we got 2 fighters at 6. 1 hit. 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. No hits. 1 infantry. No hits. They got 3 infantry at 4. No hits, so they lose 1 more unit. This is unbelievable. Okay. 2 fighters at 6. 1 hit. 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers at 4. They haven't hit the whole battle. And 1 infantry. Whatever. They get 2 infantry at 4s. 1 hit. So we'll lose the infantry, and they're down to an infantry. Quite annoying, to say the least. Okay. We got 2 fighters at 6. 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. The infantry misses. 2 fighters at 6. Thank you. The infantry at a 4. Misses. Big wow. So we take the Netherlands with 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. How wonderful for us. Okay, we're going into Eastern Yugoslavia. They have a militia at a 2, a cavalry at a 2, an infantry at a 4. We've got, what is that? 3 cavalry at 2s, a motorized at 1, and a fighter at 6. So let's do the fighter at a 6. 1 does hit. And then we got 3 cavalry at 2s. No hits. And a motorized at a 1. No hit. Okay, they have a cavalry and a militia at 2. No hits. And an infantry at a 4. Of course he does hit. So we each lose 1. They're going to lose the militia. We'll lose the motorized. Okay, a fighter at a 6. 3 cavalry at 2s. Oh, 2 1s. There's 2 hits. Shocking. Okay, so they have cavalry at a 2. Infantry at a 4. 1 more hit. So Yugoslavia, that portion of Yugoslavia falls. We lose a cavalry. Okay, Western Yugoslavia. They have a militia, 2 infantry, 1 cavalry. We have 4 cavalry at 2s, a self-propelled at 2, and a tactical at a 7. The self-propelled does get a first strike at a 2. Oh, a 2 does hit, so they will lose the militia. Okay, we have a tactical at a 7. An 8 misses, shockingly. We have 4 cavalry at 2s. 2-1, so I guess I'm complaining for... We're starting to turn it around. Okay, so we got 2 hits. They're down to 1 unit. Okay, they're cavalry at a 2. Misses. And then 2 infantry at 4s. 2 misses. So they lose the cavalry and the infantry. They're down to an infantry. Okay, we have our tactical at a 7. A 2 does hit. Let's just roll out. So we have 4 cavalry and 1 self-propelled all at 2. There's a 1. So that's a second hit. We should be good. Their infantry at a 4. A 6 does miss. So we take Western Yugoslavia. 4 cavalry, a self-propelled artillery. Okay, battle 5. We're going after Sardinia. So it is mountainous. We have 3 fighters at 6. Our 2 elite airbornes on this first round would normally be 4s, but they're only going to be 3s because of the mountains. And Pete has a mountain infantry at a 5 and a marine at a 4. Okay, so we got 3 fighters at 6. 1 hit. And 2 elite paratroopers at 3. There's a 2. There's a second hit. So there's both hits. The marine at a 4. A 9 misses. The mountain at a 5. An 8 misses. So we take Sardinia back without losing a casualty. So we take that back for the Italians. Okay, so there's 2 elite paratroopers there. Battle 6. We are going after one of the subs there. So a medium bomber is a 7 or less. A 10 misses, but we do submerge those subs. Battle 7 is convoy rating. So we got 2 fleet subs. The advantage there is offset by Pete's radar, so these should be even die. So we've got black for Germany, red for Britain, the first fleet sub. 6-2. Okay, so we only can do 1 damage, so we max that out. And then we have a coastal sub here, which should be -1 to me because of Pete's radar. So let's see what we got. And nothing. Okay, so we only did 1 more damage. So I believe since Pete's last turn, there's been 2 bucks taken off of the British. Okay, so how about non-combat? We are going to take... We got 4 rail moves. So we're going to rail... Let's see, we got 1 infantry in West Germany is going to move into Belgium. And then the other 2 are going to get railed. 1 to Picardy and 1 to Normandy. So that leaves us 2 rail moves. Then we're going to rail this infantry in Slovakia to Aquitaine. And then we're going to rail 1 infantry in East Germany down to Rome. Let's see. We got to land some planes. So the tactical bomber came from Tobruk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to land in northern Italy. The 2 air transports came from Tobruk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to land in Rome. Actually, I think 1 will land in Rome and 1 will land in northern Italy because it's the same distance. This fighter from Romania went 1 to Eastern Yugoslavia, 2, 3, 4, and land in Rome. Or no, yeah, land in Rome. The 3 fighters that attacked that went 1, 2 into Sardinia just go back 1, 2 to northern Italy. The medium bomber went 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to land in northern Italy. We've got these infantry here. 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry in East Germany are going to move up they're going to move up 1 to West Poland. One of them will stay behind. So 3 move up to West Poland, 1 stays in East Germany. Our planes here that went to the Netherlands. 1 came from Berlin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Paris. The other one, 1, 2, 3, 4 to Paris. I think that's it. Let me make sure real quick. I did my 4 rail moves, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all my rail moves are done. Okay, I think that's it. What's in Paris that we want to move? Anything in Paris? I think we'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, so now how about for the Africa Corps units, we got to take off 2 units. So we're going to take off the towed artillery piece from Warsaw and the self-propelled artillery that's in Paris. So that gets us our 2 artillery units that are going to... let's move the Africa Corps 2 real quick. So let's take a look. So actually, we'll just stay put where we are in Tobruk. Because we got to go to a port with those units, so I don't think we can land in Cyrenaica because it doesn't have a port. I guess we'll just stay in Tobruk, I guess. Okay, so that's it for non-combat. So for unit placement, so we've now completed the Atlantic Wall, I believe. Wait, hang on a second. So we're going to have to switch things up one last time. So the 1 infantry that stayed behind in East Germany is going to come over to West Germany 1 spot. So now that gives us, so that was what I was forgetting to do. So we've got the Atlantic Wall completed. So we're going to go ahead and put a fort down in West Germany. Okay. So now for unit placement. So we're going to put the heavy air transport and the 2 elite paratroopers go down in Bavaria. I really should write my stuff down like Pete does. That's really smart of what he does there. And that's a perfect example because I forgot 1 more non-combat, so hopefully it's okay. This infantry in Bessarabia is going to back off 1 to central Romania. And then we're also going to align Hungary for our last spot there, our last country to align. Okay, how about we got 3 militia. We're going to put 1 down in Normandy, 1 down in Aquitaine, and 1 down in Picardy. The militia upgrade is the militia in Switzerland, so he gets upgraded. And then we've got a fighter that's going to go down in Berlin. And then we got 5 infantry. So we're going to put, let's see, we're going to put 1 down in Paris, 1 down in Warsaw, that's 2, 1 in East Germany, that's 3, and 2 in West Germany. Okay, and then our last units are the Africa Corps. So because we submerged those subs there in M6, all these units can make it across. So add a self-propelled and a towed artillery, and then take off the 2 infantry and add and upgrade them to 2 motorized. Okay, and that should be it. So how about income? We went up 2 for the Netherlands, 1 for Bulgaria, that's 3, 1 for Eastern Yugoslavia is 4, and 2 for Western Yugoslavia, so that's 6. And then we took 1 off the British, and that went back to Italy for Sardinia. So Germany should have gone up 6 to 52. Italy goes back up 1 for Sardinia, and then Britain comes off 1 to 21. I think that's accurate. Okay, so how about for income? We spent everything. We're sitting at 52, and then we have a 3 bonus for Romania and a 3 bonus for Sweden, so that's 58. So we should have $58 to spend next turn. So let's go ahead and do a unit recap. Starting over here in the east, in central Romania, we have 5 infantry. Bulgaria is 2 infantry and a cavalry. Eastern Yugoslavia is 2 cavalry. Western Yugoslavia is 4 cavalry and a self-propelled artillery. Warsaw is an infantry and a militia. Königsberg is a militia. West Poland is 3 infantry. East Germany is 1 infantry. Berlin is a militia and a fighter. Denmark is a marine. West Germany is a fortification, a seaplane, and 3 infantry. And the sub base are 2 subs there in A11. There's also a coastal defense ship in port. Bavaria is 2 elite paratroopers and a heavy air transport. Netherlands is 2 SS Panzer Grenadiers. There's an infantry in Belgium. There's an infantry and a militia each in Picardy, Normandy, and Aquitaine. Paris has an infantry, 2 fighters, 3 light armor, and 6 medium armor. There's an infantry in Switzerland. There's 2 elite paratroopers on Sardinia. Rome has 3 Italian militia and a seaplane. And then Germany has a fighter, an air transport, an elite paratrooper, 2 infantry, and a self-propelled artillery. Northern Italy has 2 Italian infantry, a German air transport, a German medium bomber, a German tactical bomber, and 3 German fighters. We have a coastal sub in A46. We got 2 fleet subs over in I-1. And then in Tobruk is the entire Africa Corps. So we have 2 Italian infantry and an Italian motorized. And then the Africa Corps is 3 motorized infantry, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor, 1 towed artillery piece, and 1 self-propelled artillery piece. So that should be it for Germany here on turn 10 point. Well, almost forgot. We got our recruitment rolls. So neither Vichy nor Spain are doing anything. So let's go with Vichy first. This is a roll of 2 or less. 9 misses. And then a 7 for Spain. A 2 does succeed. So we will add another infantry to Madrid. So the only thing that'll change in Spain is Madrid. So that now gets me up to, I believe, 7 infantry, 4 cavalry, 2 artillery. Turning things over now to Sergeant Shellhole and Silk for the CCP USSR.